Today we have some screenshots and some footage sent to me by Islander, and we also have some other news regarding Update 4, some screenshots of a new addition to the map, as well as some news regarding Compsognathus. And today I'll be telling you everything you need to know about all of that in today's brand new the Isle of Evrima update recap video for everything from the last week. The timestamps for everything are up on the screen now, so if you do want to go to the specific parts of the video, go to those specific parts and then go and check them out. Anyways, if you do enjoy this video, feel free to like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a ton. But other than that, let's dive right into this brand new the Isle of Evrima news video. So let's kick things off with the Update 4 news, because there isn't much to talk about for Update 4, but because Update 4 is the hot topic at the moment, I kind of have to include what I can piece together about this update. So the likelihood is that Update 4 will be just diets and fractures, and Pachycephalosaurus will come out a bit later, mainly because it's it's meant to be in Update 4.5. So it's meant to be out later, and it kind of extends the longevity of this update overall, and the playability and replayability overall for this update too. So the developers did say something about diets and fractures for the update, and this is exactly what they said. Hey Islanders, it's been a busy week of quality assurance testing and performance optimizations as we hammer out the last remaining issues ahead of Update 4 stress test. That way, we'll be able to solely focus on ensuring that diets and fractures are the best they can be. If you'd like to assist us and participate in the ongoing performance testing, you can do so by swapping to the quality assurance branch and hopping onto official Evrima E1. So this stress test is basically just testing out stuff before the update comes out. I think it might be stress testing the actual update itself. If it is, that's pretty neat. If it isn't, it means the stress test for the update should be coming out soon once these small stress tests have been implemented, added and improved upon. So we could be seeing this update probably in the next week, or maybe going into stress testing for this update in the next week, and that would be pretty neat. What do you guys think? When do you guys think it will be released? Let me know in the comments down below. 3 new map screenshots is what we have today for the map development and map or world update side of things for the Isle of Evrima. And we see some screenshots from what looks like a new biome or a new plains biome, and maybe 2 which are a further extension on the shallows area of the map, which I'm going to be talking about. However, let's just talk about the first one, which is the plains biome, which I'm going to have on the screen now because we're just going to slide right into it. This looks like it's going to be a brand new plains biome in the game, as judging by the surrounding area, this looks like it could be a high up area. It could be quite high, because if you look in the background, you can see the mountains there in the distance, which I think is pretty neat. And it's very crazy to note that we'll have a very high up plains biome in the map. The lake itself looks quite swampy, and what it makes me think is that it's just still water and there's no river running through it or out of it, which makes me think this is probably going to be the worst area for a dinosaur to chill, because no one's going to be going there apart from just passing by, and you're not going to be able to leave or get there safely enough as a dinosaur, and it probably won't, last long as a watering hole for you to survive long enough in, and you'll probably get baited out. So that's gonna be a bit of a shame in that regard. However, if there's a will, there's a way, right? Someone will probably find a way to do it. Next up, we see another image of the river, what I believe is an extension to the shallows within the game. That are a whole new river altogether, in my opinion. The river itself is meandering around a very outstretching bank, which I would assume would get overlapped with water as the tide would, or the river banks would increase in volume, and then as they go down, it goes back to the shallows again. The next image is a further complement on this itself. It's another angle on that same river. From the bottom, you can see that on one side there are sheer drops, and then if you were to compare that to the other side, it's more gentle slopes, the side that this picture is taken from. Very beautiful areas of the map, I must say, and I cannot wait to have these come out to the game. They look absolutely astonishing in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts about them in the comments down below. And now finally, let's get into the part of the video that you probably really wanted to click on this for, and that is Compsognathus. We actually have some news regarding this tiny little scavenger AI dinosaur, Compy, also known as Compsognathus. We have been sent these by the YouTuber known as Islander, so shout out to him. I recommend you go and check out his fantastic videos on the game. They're definitely worth a watch. So firstly, we see some stuff about the compies from developer chats and Discord server chats overall. The first one is from Felipe, and basically it's a way that they indicate that compy could be playable in the future and is only viable or could be only playable if it were to be in swarms. So basically someone said a swarm has way more playable potential, and Felipe said that is the main idea. Perhaps we could be seeing compy swarms as a playable feature sometime in the future. Of course, this could either make it a playable, or it could just mean they're more effective at affecting your gameplay when they are in a swarm. Who knows? That may be the aim of them in the game, but if the aim of them is also to be able to be playable in a swarm, that's also very nice to note. Another discussion point is made by two users which were discussing the game's updates, and basically Brees commented, compy with a wide set of perks that essentially lets the player to do what they want. Compy can climb, here's some perks, etc. This was replied to by Petersaurus Rex, who isn't a developer, he's just a Nitro server booster, so bear that in mind. It's just two people discussing things regarding compy. He said, I think playing as a compy would be a cool concept if the compy was not a single unit, but a swarm of compies working together as a single unit. As you take damage and compies die, your swarm numbers decrease, and they increase back again after time or healing. This further emphasizes and solidifies what Felipe was talking about when he was initially asked about. Maybe this conversation came first, it might have, I wasn't aware of the times on them, and I know they were both sent after each other, so it's probably likely that Felipe's came first. But if this one did come first, it's going to be very interesting to note, because that means Felipe is basically agreeing to it. Regardless, he's basically agreeing to it anyways, because he said the plan would be to make them playable as a swarm if they were to be playable, which kind of indicates we could be getting a playable compy in the future. To add to this, we have some brand new animations for the compy, which I'll be playing on the screen now. They are very nice little animations. It's 40-second clip, so I'll just have them roll through now as the video plays, and then we'll just go to the outro of this video in general once it's done. That's it for the video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts about everything in the comments down below. Are you excited for the thought of compy being a playable? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to know what you think. If you are new, feel free to like and subscribe. But other than that, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.